2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Raptors with a singular focus as they got off the team bus, looking to lock down a valuable win on the road. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here are the five for the Raptors. They've got Pirtle, Barnes out there with Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson, and it's Bay in at the three. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play. Here we go.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Here's Trent. Rush. Shot missing. Murray with the defensive effort. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They get the rebound. Capella, the pass to Bay. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's the three-point bomb.
This is why they call him Ice Tray, because he is so cold as he nails these threes.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
Now here is Pirtle after Clint Capella's miss. Pass to Bay. Over Barrett. That misses off the backboard. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. From the arc. Barrett with another miss. Barrett's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Murray. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
He can lead the break. He can finish it for you. Murray gives you a great option either way in transition.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Here's Trent. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, one thing you know, you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, where he can get on a burner.
GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. On the wing, Barnes. And the three off target.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Young's shot is good.
Definitely a shot guys are using more these days. Trae Young getting to his mid-range action.
A minute 50 left in the first. Trent passes to Pirtle. Barnes. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Young for three. drains the three-pointer. Young's got 11 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve, DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Hunter comes in for Johnson. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Matthews in for Murray.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovic does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Raptors trailed by 9. From about 16. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Bogdanovic finds Okongwu.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. With a 9-point lead. Wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Brown. After the basket by Bogdanovic. 7-second difference. Shot game clock. Dig. That's good.
3 points.
Atlanta with the ball. Hunter dishes to Bogdanovic. They grab their own miss. And Okongwu slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
In the backboard, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Bey in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we play pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. DA, thanks so much for the report. Trent finds quickly. And good that time. quickly got his first 2 points. And for player Steve, being traded is always a possibility. Deep down, how challenging is it hearing your name in the rumor mill?
Kevin, it's very challenging, especially when you're happy where you are and your family is happy. No question, it's one of the few downsides of being an NBA player, being traded.
Here's Barnes. Good work defensively by Johnson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Young from deep three-point range. Can't connect from long distance.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Tips it, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Trent.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here we are, Greg. Watching Atlanta, this team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Young with the steal. Here's Johnson. That shot off the mark. Good D by Barnes. Barrett for three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
The Hawks leading by 7. Young looking it over. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Toronto calls timeout. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Hunter comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. Okongwu against Pirtle. A shot by Okongwu, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Hawks leading. Here's Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Dick.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Murray for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Raptors trailed by 5. Free throw line jump shot. Barrett, no good. The Hawks shooting about 42% so far. And Bogdanovich kicks to Okongwu. And here's Johnson outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Teams first. Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he can't hit the second. And he nails the third. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. 7-point differential. Pirtle's shot is off. Bogdanovich inside. Count it.
A sneaky 6'6". Bogdanovich can bang down low.
Knocked away. And stolen by Murray. On its way from Hunter for two.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
That'll do it for the first half. Bucks ahead, up 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
22. Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and roll, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the point.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points and 1 rebound. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to bring the same energy to the second half.
Looking at Toronto, Shaq, your thoughts?
They didn't shoot the ball very well. That's because they didn't have any flow on offense. I'd expect the coaching staff to make some adjustments.
That's all for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Scotty Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Barrett, and it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle.
And we know Sadiq as a reliable player on offense, but at times, Smitty, he's exceeded that.
Oh, yeah. Sadiq can have a big night when his confidence is really flowing, and he's not shying away from big shots.
Murray, good.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Barnes. No good that time. Great tee that time from Johnson. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
For a shooter as confident as Gary Trent Jr., there's no hesitation.
Johnson finds Young. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. Bay against Barrett, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Up top, Capella. Pass to Young. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
Atlanta making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. Raptors trailed by 16. If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
Here's Murray. Young's concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Murray's got 8 points.
I like this about Murray. He wants to challenge inside, inviting the defense to collapse on him.
Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Abaji, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Bay passes to Capella. Here's Young, quickly covering. Young's shot is off. Raptors trailed by 12. Shoots from the elbow. And that one's good. Quickly's got his second bucket of the game to go. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Trent's got 4 rebounds in this game. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Murray kicks to Young. The Hawks again can't hit. The Raptors have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Trent gets the bucket.
If you're the defense, you must read your scouting report. Gary Trent Jr. is a threat to burn you.
The Hawks leading by 8. Young passes to Capella. Young with the ball. 3-pointer. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Trent hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 11 points for Gary Trent Jr. The Hawks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And the pass to Young. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from 3-point range.
Trey is just going off. So aggressive on the offensive end.
Pass to Barnes. Over Young. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Barnes.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight. Has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. Back to the action in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition. Trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
And Smitty, here we have Atlanta consistently knocking on the door in a crowded Eastern Conference.
You know, Kevin, they have added talent. Unfortunately, so has the rest of the conference. But Atlanta's still young, and they have room to grow.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
From deep, Trent. Rebound by the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Bogdanovich finds Okongwu. And there it is for him. And the Hawks lead by 14.
The poise of Bogdanovich allows him to play the role of facilitator. He's very cagey with the ball in his hands.
Trent gets the bucket.
Wow. What a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
From deep three-point land. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Dick's checked in for the Raptors. Bruce Brown comes in for Quickly. Here's McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Raptors trailed by 11. Here's Brown. Bank shot, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Young for three. It's rebounded by Dick.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
And Toronto making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. They have a 9-point lead. Young. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Dick. Takes a three. And the Raptors miss again. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Shot by Okongwu, no good. Raptors trailed by 9. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Pirtle. And it's 7 points for Grady Dick. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're leading by 7. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Pass to Young. Murray dishes to Okongwu. On its way from Young for 2. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Takes the three. Up again. And Johnson is right there. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 7. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clint Capella, he's checked in for O'Connell. Then for the Raptors, Trent comes in to protect. And quickly in for Bruce Brown. .46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Quickly, and he banks in the layup.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Here's Murray. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Shots good from Young.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Good, nice job down low. Young's got 34.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Scotty Barnes is a guy you want on your team. Reason why? He works so hard every day.
Coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And here's Young from the arc. That one doesn't go. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're heading in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.